guys, so I'm doing another makeup tutorial today, and this time I'm going to be doing a demon succubus. Something a little different, a little satanic, a little demented. Should be a lot of fun, so with that being said, let's dive on in. Alright, so with this makeup, it's not going to require too much. We're going to be doing stuff with some scar wax, some liquid latex, foundation, stuff to make bruising, fake blood, which I actually got this really good stuff that I'm excited to use. Ben 9, thick blood. I've already messed around with a little bit. It's pretty fun to play with. And for this one, I have a crown of thorns, which has actually got real thorns on it, so this should be really fun to work with. And a fake black rose cut in half here. Show you what we're doing with that. Some cotton and my other little utensils to use that I will show you as I'm going about here, and a little bit of Vaseline. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna carve like a little bloody heart in the side of my face here. So we're gonna use the scar wax for that. So we'll start with that. Then I'll probably do the rose and then the crown, because I really don't want that on my head for too long. All right, so I'm gonna take my little scar wax I got here. See that? Let's take a little bit out with my little spatula thingy here. I guess thingy is the correct term to use for this. All right, I'm just gonna take a little bit out. Enough to make it to where it looks like it's carved into my skin. And I'm gonna put a little bit of Vaseline on my fingers and on the utensil I'm using here so it doesn't stick as I'm trying to spread it on. So I'm just gonna take that off here. And just kind of stick it on to where I'm gonna carve it in at. I'm gonna put a little bit more Vaseline there, because you want to use that little flat piece to spread it out to make it look like it is part of your skin. So that's what we're going to do here. And a little bit of a hump in the middle so you can use that to carve in your heart. Hopefully see what I'm doing. I'm trying to look in the mirror here and get it in the video. Use your finger there too. Smooth it in as best you can. You can put foundation around it to blend it in to make it look like it is your skin. Spread that out a little bit more in the middle there. Important to put the Vaseline on there so it prevents it from sticking and then peeling away, which I've done numerous times. All right, access there. Then I'm going to take the sharp corner here of the other side, and I'm just going to try my best to make a heart. Put a little bit of Vaseline on that. And if you don't succeed at making a heart, just smooth it back out and try it again. It's close enough. Just gonna take that piece out. Then you can kind of need to add a little bit more back in there and just push out your shape. Remold it, reshape it, whatever. I think that's alright. We'll work with that. Alright, so before I start filling that in with the bloody mess, make a mess here, I am going to go ahead and fill it in with a little bit of, oh, actually, I'm going to put a little bit of setting powder on it, get rid of the tackiness, then put a little bit of foundation to blend it in a little bit more with my skin, which is kind of close, which is surprising because I'm so pale. So let's do, there we go. Stuff everywhere. It's a mess. All right, a little bit of setting powder. Do not want to use that. I'm gonna dab it on there. No, I don't know if I really need to put any foundation around that. I'm not gonna go with foundation. You can if you want, but I think it looks pretty close. All right. Let's fill her in. All right, so I got my Wet n Wild red eyeshadow stuff that I love to use here. And I'm gonna fill inside the heart. A little bit on the outside of it. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. Ooh. Yeah, I am a mess today. All right. Lid don't want to go on. All right, so now, what did I do with my black eyeshadow? Oh hell, okay, I'm back. I still got my NYX here. I'm just gonna use the black eyeshadow out of it. Here, I'm just gonna go around the heart as well with the black. That dark, deep, bloody look. It's kind of lost its shape a little bit, but you know, right. You know what I was aiming for. It's not too bad. And a little bit in there. It's a misshapen heart, kind of like my own. All right, now, do I want to fill it in with blood? Because I'm also going to do an upside down cross right in the middle of my forehead here, because you can't be demonic without an upside down cross. Let me go ahead and do that with the scar wax too, and then we'll fill it in with the fake blood. A lot of fun. All right, so let me, more Vaseline. Go. Pretty much what we did with the heart we'll do with the cross here. A little bit more scar wax for this. All right. Might need a little bit more than I pulled out there. I'm just gonna push that right in the, I might be able to work with this. And you just want to smooth it out like you did the heart. a nice look for me. And put a little bit more Vaseline on my little spatula thingy here. And we'll just use that to spread it out. Don't want to go too high up because the crown of thorns is going to be there and I don't want it to cover it. Smooth this out as best as possible. Ew. And then we have peeling back there. Okay. Ow. All right, now we got that on there somewhat. We'll put some foundation on that and blend that in a little bit. Take our little sharp side here and just go ahead and carve a little upside down cross in. Don't press too hard. Don't really want to carve a real cross into your forehead. Don't recommend it. Unless that's the look you're going for, then hey, by all means, go for it. All right, kind of push it out a little bit. All right, if you notice it starts to peel back a little bit, add a little bit more, a little Vaseline to it. Smooth that back out. A little lower. Smooth it back out and try that again. Oh. Long fingernails kind of help a little bit. I'm just trying to get the shape here, but I'm having a little stickage issue. All right, smooth that out. If it comes off, and just put a little bit more back on there. There we go. All right, I think we're got it going there. really have to be perfect there. It makes it look like the skin's pulled up on it, so adds to it a little bit there. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit more of my setting powder there. Which I'm wearing blue on. Yahoo! Put a little bit of, I'm gonna try to stay away from using foundation on that right now. See what happens. And dab that on there like so. Well, stuff's gonna be fun to get on my eyebrow. That's fine. Okay. Now, do what we did with the heart there. Once I find my, oh, there it is. My little brush, just placing everything. And I'm gonna do it with the red and the black again. I'm just gonna fill it in. And give it the cross shape. Oop. And knock everything off in the process. And the doggies are barking at something in the background. If they're upset they're not in here with me. A little wide on the sides there. Kind of smooth that. So you got your cross started. I'm gonna add a little bit of the black in there with that. Too much stuff. Notice the scar wax is pulling up a little bit, but we can make it work though, because it looks like the skin's pulling back where it was carved in your head. Could be a little smaller, but it's doable. Alright. Okay, so we've got that going. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my rose here. So with that, I'm gonna put a little bit of liquid latex where I want it. And I'm gonna put some cotton here. Like so. And put some more liquid latex and pull it off. And it's gonna look like it's embedded in the skin, so. Oh, sorry about that. I'm trying to look in the mirror, not the camera. All right, so with this, it's a little heavy, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work. This is my first time doing this. So I'm gonna stick that into the liquid latex, the little stem. My little container that I have here. And then I'm gonna put some of that cotton around that, like that. And we're gonna just push it on there. And add more liquid latex. And stick everything to it. All right, so I'm gonna do this with the stem as well to have it coming out here. And then I'm gonna add some foundation to it, and then I'll come back. and we'll do the rest of the blood and the crown of thorns, and then go from there. Be right back. All right, so we are all dried now with the rose in. I put a little bit of foundation on, so now all I'm gonna do is go in and put the blood in, and then we will do the crown, which I already went ahead and made my line where I'm gonna put the crown, because I'm gonna put a little bit of blood there as it's dripping down, and then we'll come back with the finished look. All right, so let's go ahead and start adding our gore in, shall we? All right, some new my red stuff here that I've been using. I'm just gonna take it where the wound is. You probably just put a little bit of red all over it because it's gonna be bloody. Okay, just smooth it in there. I'm gonna add some browns and stuff, give it a little bruising effect too. And I'll do it down here too with our, and put a little bit on the stem too. Not towards the top, but see where we exit wound there, kind of limp. All right, so now we're gonna take our black. Do the same thing like we did with the cross and the heart. Let's put that in there, that. Just gonna smooth that around. Gonna turn my head here and still see what I'm doing. All right, and then we'll do the same down here. Oop. Just kind of stab myself with it. All right. Now, let's do our thick blood here. I'll put it in all the wounds, and then I'll put it up here and then place the crown on my head. Or actually, I'll put it on, finish my makeup, then come back with the complete look with the crown on. So, all right, what do I want to use with this? Let's try my little, let's see how this works. Oh, this stuff is so awesome. I'm so excited. All right, so I'm just gonna put some in the heart here. Make it a little scabby, a little chunky. Oh yeah. Then I'm gonna kind of just drizzle it down a little bit. Like it's bleeding out. That's awesome. All right, we'll do a little bit on the rose here. And I forgot to do the bruising. It's all right, I can go back and do that in a little bit here. All right. I really like this stuff. This stuff's awesome. It's my first time using it. Put some on the stem. And not in my hair. All right, then we'll go in the cross here. Try not to move too much. Oh, it was a little too wide on the arms there, but we'll make it work for this. A little bit. Get in there. Looking pretty sweet. All right, gonna go ahead and pop that on here. and you'll see the final touches. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and complete the look here, and I'll be back with the finished look. Sit tight. All right, guys, I am back to finish off the look here. We're gonna place the crown of thorns on my head here and finish it off. Maybe add a little bit of blood there. Hold that thought. Hard to see these contacts. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit. All right. And to top it off, we're gonna do a little bit of the liquid blood here in the cross. Kind of get that ooze down a little bit. Never oozes when you want it to ooze. Add a little bit here. All right, so there you have it, folks. There is your demon succubus. All right, let me know what you think in the comments. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. And make sure you hit the notifications bell as well so you're notified when I go live with my live streams and when my new content drops. Also, you can get me on social media. On Facebook and Instagram, it's Ginger Slaps with a Z, and over on Twitter, it's Ginger6. I have reached my next milestone with 200 subscribers, so be sure to hit that notifications bell and subscribe because I will be doing a giveaway here within the next week or two, and you don't want to miss it. All right, guys, until next time, have a great night.